Peace be with you. This year, the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord falls on a Sunday, allowing for deeper reflection. It's easy to sentimentalize this feast. The Lord's parents bring him to the Jerusalem temple. Simeon and Anna, the elderly prophet and prophetess, predict marvelous things about the child and the mother's future pain. Simeon's Nunc Dimittis, repeated daily in the church's night prayer, is part of this narrative. However, beyond these touching elements, there's a profound truth highlighted in the first reading from the prophet Malachi. Malachi, the last book in both Jewish and Christian Old Testaments, states, "Thus says the Lord God, Lo, I am sending my messenger to prepare the way before me, and suddenly there will come to the temple the Lord whom you seek." This suggests a return of the Lord to his temple, recalling Ezekiel's vision where the Shekinah, due to Israel's corruption, departs the temple, Ezekiel 10. Ezekiel later prophesies the Shekinah's return, bringing life and renewal to the world, Ezekiel 43. Malachi echoes this, "Suddenly there will come to the temple the Lord whom you seek." In this context, the presentation of Jesus is more than a sentimental scene. It's the God of Israel returning to his temple. Remarkably, he returns not with displays of power, but as a helpless child, drawing people irresistibly to himself. St. Paul captures this humility. Though he was in the form of God, Jesus did not deem equality with God a thing to be grasped at, but rather emptied himself and took the form of a slave. Yet Malachi warns, "But who will endure the day of his coming? For he is like the refiner's fire, or like the fuller's lye." The Lord's return involves purification, refining his people as silver is purified, removing impurities to let it shine. Similarly, the fuller's lye, a harsh soap used to cleanse linen, symbolizes the sometimes painful process of spiritual cleansing. Those struggling with addiction or chronic sin understand that seeking the Lord's help invites this purifying work. This duality, God returning as a gentle child and as a purifying force, finds its culmination on the cross. Jesus refers to his body as the temple. "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." On the cross, he embodies both vulnerability and the act of purification. All human sins, cruelty, violence, injustice, are placed upon him, consumed in the fire of divine mercy. As St. Paul writes, "On the cross, Christ became sin, not as a sinner, but taking on sin to purify humanity." Ezekiel's prophecy that water would flow from the temple for the world's renewal is fulfilled when, upon Jesus' death, blood and water flow from his side, symbolizing purification and renewal. Thus, the Feast of the Presentation reveals the God of Israel returning to his temple as both a child and a refining force, fully manifested on the cross. And God bless you.